All right, get your notebook out. I want you to go ahead and take these notes down. We're going to talk about something called, and we've gone over this a ton, but we're going to kind of go into deeper idea of what this is. Push pause whenever you need to, but we're going to go into y equals mx plus b, okay? And this is actually called slope intercept form. In this part, the m is called the slope. And on this side, we have the y-intercept, okay? And I'm going to keep going down from here. So the slope, how do we find the slope? It's y minus y over x minus x, right? Other ways to represent the slope. It is also rise over run or fall over run. But I want to kind of make sure you understand the vocab part of this. So put the vocab here, and I want you to say, every time you say each or every or per or rate of change, write all this down, or growth rate. That is all dealing with the slope. It's not an arrow going that way. It's supposed to be an arrow. Okay. And the y-intercept, you can get this by where it touches the y-axis, right? And you get it when you plug a point in, right? If you had y equals 2x and you plug a point in like 3, and let's say this is 2. Does 2 equal 6? Only when you would subtract 4. So then that would be negative 4 there. And the vocab parts of this is a lot of times like fee, startup fee, initial amount, the initial amount, the starting point. We'll put starting price or point. And there's a lot going on here. Okay, so right now we're going to go through this. This is going to jump you into a video, but I want you to keep this out. Or you're already in the video, but I'm just going to jump you into an ed puzzle. And I want you to see this first part of this problem, and we're going to talk about it. So let me just kind of get this cut off so you don't look at anything else but this part right here. Let me see if I can zoom in. Okay. In order to join an online learning community, there is a $20 startup fee and a $5 monthly fee. Write an equation in slope-intercept form that models this situation. So a $20 startup fee, starting point. So if you're going to write this, that's the starting point. And a monthly fee that happens each month, that would be your monthly fee. So that would be your problem, your answer to that one. Now the next one I want you to type, or I'll give you multiple choices, I think, on this one. So suppose that a bike rents for $4 plus $1.50 per hour. And you can look at your notebook again to make sure you know what you're doing. So y equals plus 4 is my starting point. My rent's for $4 plus the $1.50 per hour. And we're going to put it as x. Okay? That per. All right. Oh, this next one's interesting because it even has this written in like kind of like a different color on the actual quizzes. This is from a quizzes you're going to be taking later. An airplane 30,000 feet above the ground begins descending at a rate of, look at your notes, rate of 2,000 feet per minute. So what was the starting point of the plane? Right? Isn't that my y-intercept? 30,000. And then it's descending at 2,000 feet per minute. And this would be ascending if it was positive, so we make it negative. And that's our answer, negative 2,000x. All right? Oh, shoot, that's the same problem. All right, well, you get a freebie on the quizzes. All right, this one. Suppose the water level of a river is 34 feet and that it's receding, which is another word for descending, it's reseeding, or it's emptying at a rate of 0.5 foot per day. Write an equation for this. All right, it's going to be 0.5 feet per day plus the 34, but it's reseeding, so it's negative. Again, it's negative. So make sure you understand what the negative means in this kind of problem. Let's do another one. So for babysitting, Nicole charges a flat fee of $3 plus $5 per hour. Flat fee, that's your y-intercept, plus $5 per hour. Okay? Are we getting the hang of this? I hope so. A plumber charges $25 for a service call and then $50 per hour. So it's $25 for the service call. The 25 is the y-intercept. It's $50 per hour. All right, let's do this last one. A canoe rental service charges a $20 transportation fee and then $30 per hour to rent the canoe. All right, write an equation for cost representing y and the x representing the hours. Okay. All right, guys, do the best you can on the quizzes, and then you can get started on the homework.